BioShock is one of the most anticipated gaming titles of the year. Now that it's out, does it live up to the hype? Here to answer those questions and a few other things for us is Senior Editor for Games for Windows magazine, Darren Gladstone. Thanks for coming down.
Glad to be back. Okay,
we know that BioShock is supposed to be an absolutely amazing first-person shooter.
Yeah.
What exactly is it?
Well, you know, the funny thing is, it's a first-person shooter, but it's probably the first game in a long time that comes along. Well, probably since Elder Scrolls Oblivion, that it totally breaks through boundaries and borders.
I mean, is it something? Is it just the texture? Is it the atmosphere? Is it the background music?
Well, okay, so
or is it all the above?
It's all the above. I mean, it's all done really well. So there's the obvious stuff. You could point to the graphics. Yeah, the water looks terrific, or whatever. But it's the art direction. It has a very dystopian Art Deco kind of style that sells a certain era. I mean, actually, it's kind of funny if you fell asleep during like English class, you can totally get a catch up on like Ayn Rand from like just playing this game because it totally borrows from those the whole mentality. I don't even want to talk about the story of the game or where it goes.
Well, that was going to be my next question. Is without giving away much of a spoiler, or any spoiler at all, just like a quick little synopsis of what the storyline is.
Well, I got to be honest with you. I really don't want to go into any details because it really is going to ruin the experience for anyone who wants to get the full impact when you're playing the game the first time, and you will want to play it a couple times. I will say that up front. So it starts off like Lost, basically. You're on a plane, and it mysteriously crashes in the middle of the Atlantic, 1960. From there, you find this one tower, like in the middle of the Atlantic, mysteriously there, just kind of like the only beacon, the only safe place to go. And you know what? I'm going to stop right there. I don't even want to like talk about what happens beyond that because it's just the way it's presented. It's just the kind of experience you'd expect out of a good movie or a good show like Lost.
Now, what I've seen of it so far, it's not a kid-friendly game. Is the M rating justified?
Well, yeah. You know what? I mean, there's always that argument that games aren't for kids, but even more so here. Okay, besides the violence, yes, in the first 5 minutes of the game, you're braining somebody with a wrench. So, and there's a lot of bloodshed, yes. But beyond that, there's actually like moral choices, and it discusses philosophy, and it explores a lot of stuff that's like beyond the superficial physical stuff. I mean, this isn't going to spoil anything, but there's a part of the game where a big element in the game is you have to rescue these little children who've been like corrupted. Now you have a moral choice. You can either try to save them but you don't get as much of a benefit out of it, or you could be ruthless and get as much benefit as humanly possible. So basically, you find yourself wondering, am I doing the right thing? Which is rare in a game, honestly. Basically, the problem right now is the way the aspect ratio of the game is displaying at is roughly a 4:3, and when you expand it to widescreen, whether it's on the console or on the PC, you're seeing like the bottoms and tops are kind of getting cut off a little bit.
Right.
It's honestly, I don't think it ruins the experience that much unless you're a high-end video file and you really are looking for that. You might notice like the hand getting cut off a little. It's holding a wrench or a gun or whatever. But otherwise, I mean, you're seeing the game world for what it is.
And there was one that you emailed me that you wanted to talk about. I think there was
there's two.
Install issue.
Well, there's actually two issues that I wanted to discuss. There's the install issue. So basically, it uses a secure ROM, which is a copy protection scheme, and basically I was a little nervous at first because I've had my own experiences with secure ROM. Basically what happens is in this case, you have 2 installations of this game. Let's say you format your computer a lot, or it crashes, or you have more than one machine and you want to play it at home or someplace else. If you try installing it a 3rd time, that's it, you're out of luck. But it almost seems like the safest way to get the game is through Steam because it's always attached to your account.
Right, and the last one is?
And the last problem, well, that's something I just came across just minutes ago while I was in the middle of testing it. So I've noticed that there's some like crazy texture drop issues associated with ATI cards. So I have 2 really high-end cards. I have the latest drivers, and let's say you're holding the wrench, your hand looks like it's just like a grayed out image. Not a full texture drop, but it looks like the lights are gone. So you could tell with the object in your hand, but you can't tell what's going on. You feel like you're obviously missing something.
Right.
All the characters have a similar texture drop. I mean, it's probably a quick patch or a quick fix. Mm-hmm. But it's kind of interesting right now. Before coming down here, I did notice that there's already an online petition for BioShock to get a patch.
Thanks, Darren. Appreciate it. BioShock is from 2K Games, rated M for mature. The 360 version will cost you $60. The PC will cost you $50. Word of advice, wait a little while if you're going to get the PC version. Wait for the patches to come out and all the updates to happen to make sure that you have a really good experience. Enjoy it. We'll talk to you later.